Hold on.
What do I talk about?
Well.
Oh, 50. We're still trying to do the subtraction of 52 minus 47.
Well, I know what the answer is already.
Yeah, but I gotta do it like, if I do it with my fingers. So.
You can't do it with your fingers. You said you were doing it long subtraction.
I don't think there's
the old math.
It's the old math. Old math. Okay, old math. So 52 minus 47. So
52 minus 47.
This is only my third time trying to do this. So, so the two can't take away 7. So you have to get a 1 from the 5. The 5 becomes a 4. So that has to stay there. Stay there, 4. Now the 12 minus 52. What was on bottom? 47. So 12 minus 7. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 5. And then on this side was 52. That became a 4. No. Yeah, that was a 4. What's the bottom one? 47. So, 4 minus 4 is 0. And what was that other number? It was 12 minus 7. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So 5. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5. Yep.
So that took what, 20 minutes?
Well, yeah, actually it did. Yeah, because I can't see stuff in my head. I get lost. Like I can only see like one row of numbers, and then if I look over here, I forget this row. I have to go back. I have a really bad short-term memory.
But you can remember solid phase
extraction. Yeah, we were talking about before.
Yeah.
But that's theory. That's abstract stuff. I can remember that stuff. I just can't remember like rules and.
You can't remember
Numbers.
How to subtract 52 from 47.
Well, that was an easy one. I could have done. Well, I was trying to do the long subtraction way, which I don't think there's anything called log subtraction.
But you somehow got 14.
I did? I don't know.
Yeah, you said where did 14 come from?
Because I got the numbers confused. Somehow I started to add or something. I don't know what I was doing. Because I added a 1 to the 52. So the 5 becomes a 4. Oh yeah, I think I made it a 14 instead of a 4. I don't know why.
I know. I kept asking you where the 14 came from, and you kept shushing me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because I was confusing you.
Yeah, so anyway.
And then you said 10.
Okay, so
you said 12, 11, 10.
Higher math problems.
It's not higher math. Okay, what's the solid phosphate extraction?
No, solid phase extraction.
Yes, what's that?
Well, it's a way to take materials that are similar in composition and separate them out. It's called chromatography, which is
chromatography. So
it's
you're
called
taking
chromo.
A photo of it.
Well, chromo is like color. It originated from. I think it originated way back when they used to do paper chromatography, and basically what you would do is you take a piece of paper and you take a spot of something, a mixture of something, put it on the paper, and then you'd put a solvent on the bottom, and you put the paper in the solvent, and the solvent would, you know how you through capillary action, like you know how paper towels suck up water. That's capillary action.
Oh, I didn't know there was a word for it.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Okay.
Because it's a little capillary.
Capillary action.
Capillary action, yeah.
When a paper towel sucks up water.
Yeah.
Is it the same term when a towel sucks up water?
Probably, I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They're just they're little tubes. They suck up the water. I forget why. I think it has to do with the cohesion. Anyway, so something called capillary action causes the solvent to move up the
Like
the
on
paper.
the commercials.
Like which ones?
The ones that got really excited.
Which ones?
Like, where it shows like this paper towel is better than this
Yeah,
paper
exactly.
towel because this one absorbs more.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
They should say capillary reaction is better on this one.
Right. So you have the little spot of the mixture on the bottom, and as the solvent passes through it, there's you can't really see anything, but so if you have the spot here, and as the solvent passes through it, not really, then some of the compound will be more want to stay with the solvent. It's more miscible. It's more like the solvent, so it'll tend to travel farther with it. And then the others that don't, and they'll kind of lag behind, and you get a separation over time. And that's kind of like the original chromatography. This color, you could do with colors, but now it's just called chromatography. Separations are called chromatography, I guess, in general. And what we were talking about is solid phase extraction, which
really exciting conversation.
with solid phase extraction, what you're doing is you're taking a solid phase or a solid, and you're doing the same thing. You're using it to exchange or separate out compounds of similar composition, essentially.
But why would you want to do that?
Because if you want to purify something, is one reason. Like,
what are you purifying?
Whatever you might buy commercially.
So wait, maybe like muddy water? You want to make it pure water and take out the mud or the dirt?
Well, they probably just filter it, but
you do what?
You just filter it, probably.
But that's not a chemistry experiment that you're so fond of.
No.
But so tell me why would you do it?
You could let's see what you could do. Like anything is filtered, and it's like getting tired. What was the question again?
What's the use of this solid phasic extraction?
Phase. It's to separate out like compounds and separate them. And the practicality of it is you can use it to purify something like your aspirin, for instance. You want pure aspirin. You don't want aspirin with other impurities in it because you get sick.
Okay.
Another way is
But why would they make aspirin with the impurities in it for then someone to take them out?
Well, because in order to get aspirin, you have other compounds that you mix together and they react, and not everything totally reacts all the time. Just doesn't. So there's always impurities in anything. There's always impurities.
So are you saying when companies make a drug, they put like a cookie, they make a cookie and they're putting like 6 different ingredients in and they mix it up.
Yeah.
And they have the cookie or the pill.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't react right, or then they have to take one ingredient out, like the egg. They want to take the egg out to make it more pure cookie or aspirin. Am I confusing you?
Yeah, with cookies.
Whoa!
I confused
it. I'm trying to understand it in a way, like baking,
Right. So
you're wanting to make it more pure. Oh, I know. You want to make it more healthy by taking the sugar out.
Yeah, it's possible.
The sugar out of the cookie.
Yeah, you could do that.
After you've already made it.
Well.
But then why would you take the ingredient out?
It wouldn't be after you made it. It'd have to be in liquid phase. It would have to be liquid.
Liquid phase.
Yeah.
So not the solid phase.
Yeah, the solid.
See, I still don't understand. It's like when you're taking algebra in high school
Right,
and you're saying, when are we ever going to use this algebra ever in life?
Here we go. Think of oil and water. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
oil and water.
So those are 2 phases. So there's a water phase and an oil phase. Water is very hydrophilic, water-loving, or polar, like if you think of less little magnets, versus the oil is not. It doesn't like water. So certain compounds mixed together, if you put them in there, one's going to preferentially want to stay in the oil layer, and others might want to preferentially stay in the water layer.
Okay.
And you can separate out stuff in the different layers. And that's basically what you're doing with solid phase extraction, except it's not two liquids. There's a liquid and a solid.
Okay, so what is a real-life application of that?
I told you, like, if you want to purify a drug.
A liquid drug.
Well, no.
Because that was liquid you were talking about.
Well, a drug might be in a liquid. It would be in a solvent, probably. So, like, water's a solvent. There's solvents and there's solutes. So a solvent.
So what? A solute?
Solute.
Solute.
Yeah. So I actually got a funny joke. I had a funny joke for you.
Okay.
You know how you say, like, if you're not part of the problem, you're part of the solution? Well, no, if you're not. Let's see, how's it go?
That's funny.
No. If you're not part of the problem, how does it go?
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Is that it?
Yeah. Oh no. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the precipitate. Get it? That's a chemistry joke. I just thought of it.
You made it up?
No, I didn't make it up.
Oh.
I just thought of it. You can look it up. I actually have a.
I feel like
I have a shirt, a sweatshirt I got when I was.
Is that the pickup line for chemists?
Yeah, totally.
Are you the particulate or the solution?
Hey, baby, are you the solution to my particulate? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about, so I don't think I explained this very well.
The oil and water.
Right. So yeah, but that's the basis for it, is
making clean drugs.
Well,
if you're making drugs,
that's one application.
You need to learn how to do
the other application for it is is an analytical application where you want to analyze and you want to separate out something because you want to see how much there is of it, or you want to separate out the impurities to discover what's in it, and you can separate things out through solid phase extraction. Oftentimes you're just eliminating impurities that you don't really need. So anyway.
How do the impurities get in there?
Impurities in everything. There's nothing pure. Ever.
What are you laughing at?
It has to do with the level of tolerance of your impurities. Like you can try to get a compound really pure, and eventually you'll get pretty darn close, but there's still got to be some stuff in there that's not exactly what you want, because that's just how things work. There's something called partition coefficients, where never mind.
This is what he talks about in bed. Really sexy stuff.
You brought it up. You asked me about my nickname.
No.
Yeah, you said you have any nicknames. I told you.
Yes, and it became a chemistry lesson.
Well, because that's what the basis for it is. SPE, my initials, and then you were like, why? And I said, well, because it's a chemistry thing. It's solid phase extraction. So they just call me SPE at work. Anyway.
Brilliant.
So I got into what's solid phase extraction? So I told her.
I know, it was brilliant. It's a brilliant conversation.
Yeah.
I hope you guys learned something, because I didn't.
I still know how to subtract. So. Did we start off with subtraction? This thing's like 14 minutes. But didn't we start off with subtraction?
We started off with a phasic extraction.
Phasic.
solid phase extraction, because that's where you started. And then I think we went to. I
thought it was doing subtraction.
But then we did subtraction, and then I pulled out the camera, and so we went backwards.
Oh, okay.
The second time around on video, we went backwards.
Just remember, it's her fault that you have to listen to this stuff, because she pulls out the camera and she's like, "Okay, we're gonna do a video now because you're talking geeky."
I know, he's a nerd.
Yeah. I'm okay with that, though.
And I am too.
I got the cute girl. So.
And I get the nerd who thinks he's a wild man because he's gonna.
What am I gonna do?
Get a heart tattoo.
What? Oh, jeez.
He's not.
Oh, God. Wild man.
Wild man. Look how wild he is. Chemistry puts him to sleep too. Yeah.
Oh, chemistry is exciting.
It is. Very exciting. You're falling asleep.
I'm just tired.
All right. I'll turn it off now. Good night.